Hi everyone, today is the 28th of September while I'm actually recording this video, and yesterday on the 27th of September 2023, New South Wales updated their eligibility requirements for this financial year for the 190 visa. Now there is some information about the 491, but I won't go through it in today's video. This video is just about the 190 in New South Wales. Now, a lot of people are kind of thinking what took so long, but to be honest, I looked back at our data last financial year and New South Wales released their requirements around this time as well, end of September. So they've been pretty consistent on that. So what we'll go through today is the basic eligibility requirements, some of the things to look out for, and how to increase your chances to get an invitation in New South Wales. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Tracy Chen and I'm an immigration lawyer based in Australia. I'm the principal lawyer at Mason Chen Law Group. So if you want to get in contact with myself or one of our fantastic lawyers or agents, our contact details below, you can submit a query to us. So first of all, to be eligible for the 190 visa in New South Wales, you first must meet the requirements outlined by the Department of Home Affairs. And those requirements are, you must be under 45 years of age at the time of your invitation, you must score at least competent English, and you must have a valid skills assessment in an eligible occupation. For the Department of Home Affairs occupation list for the 190 visa, you'll just head over to the website and you'll look for the legislative instrument. Now, what's also very interesting this financial year is that New South Wales will follow the same occupation list. So there isn't a separate occupation list for New South Wales. In the previous financial years, they always had a separate occupation list. So now just remember there's no separate occupation list. You're just looking at what is on the Home Affairs occupation list. This is similar to what Victoria are currently doing and also Queensland. Now there's two cohorts of people who can apply for this. First of all are those living onshore in New South Wales. If you're applying onshore, then you must be living in New South Wales for a minimum of 6 months. If you are offshore overseas, then you must be living overseas for a minimum of 6 months. You cannot apply if you're living in another state in Australia. So no interstate applicants. If you were to apply and you do live interstate and you try to push forward with the nomination, your nomination will get refused. And it's just not fair to those who qualify, so don't do it. So that's it. That is the eligibility requirements. It's pretty straightforward, isn't it? Now let's have a look at some of the other factors that could influence you getting an invitation for New South Wales. All right, so expression of interest validity. So the EOI must remain valid for the entire assessment period until you get invited. Now do remember your expression of interest expires in 2 years from the date of initial lodgement. So you do have to watch that. Obviously you're not going to get an invitation straight away. So if your expression of interest is about to expire, you might want to just lodge a new one and withdraw the old one. Because for example, if you only have 3 months left on your expression of interest, it's going to take you longer than 3 months to get an invitation and get the nomination perhaps. So you might want to lodge a new expression of interest. Once you get your invitation, you cannot modify your expression of interest. So be very careful. You'll need to make sure that your expression of interest is for 190 in New South Wales only. And whatever you are claiming on your expression of interest, make sure you have all the evidence to back it up before you lodge it. Because if you do lodge it, you don't have much time to do the nomination and it's way too stressful. So just get it done beforehand. And if you are claiming your employment, there's a couple of things that New South Wales does that is different to every other state. First of all, you can only claim after date deemed skilled on your skills assessment. And second of all, they do prefer the employment assessment to be assessed by the skills assessing body. So if you've gone ahead and done a skills assessment based on your qualifications and you did not submit it and you have heaps of work experience to claim, I would probably go ahead and get that work experience assessed by the skills assessing body too, because I saw instances last financial year where New South Wales requested it for it to be assessed. So just something to keep in mind. Now they've made a couple of things very clear this year. So there's going to be target sectors. Invitation rounds will occur throughout the financial year. There's no set time or dates or whether it's going to happen monthly. It will just be random like New South Wales always is. They're going to consider a number of factors when you're being invited. So obviously this includes how much you score in your points test, your English language proficiencies. So probably they're looking for applicants with superior English, and they're going to look at your skilled work experience. So overall, people with more work experience in a desired occupation in a target sector are probably going to be prioritized at this stage. The day that you actually submit or amend your Skill Select EOI has no impact on the likelihood of you being invited. I think they're going to look at the other factors that I just mentioned. And New South Wales has their target sectors. So those target sectors are going to be health. So probably doctors, nurses, social workers, other people working in health, education, secondary school teachers, maybe primary school teachers, as well as early childhood teachers for sure. ICT, so your ICT business analysts, your software engineers. And I do think amongst these occupations, it's quite competitive. So if you are someone who has high points, superior English, and has work experience in your field, you're probably more likely to be invited. And the last one will be infrastructure. Now, a couple of things to keep in mind. A lot of the times the nominations are refused. So it's very important that you understand the eligibility requirements and you only submit if you are eligible. Some of the reasons for an application being refused include residency. So some people apply before they meet the 6-month requirement. Skilled employment claims. People are still not claiming their work experience properly and not understanding the date deemed skilled. And also the points claim. So anything that you're going to claim, you need to be able to substantiate it with evidence. So overall, I think it will be a competitive year, but I heard a lot of rumors prior to this being announced, and then all those rumors came true. One of the rumors that I did hear is that allocations will be back to normal next financial year. I think this financial year, it was just tough for the Department of Home Affairs. They have a lot of visa applications in the backlog because do remember when they send out an invitation, you must submit within 60 days. Then there's an expectation from the visa applicant to have it granted within a certain period of time as well. So they just can't keep up with everything that's lodged at the moment. So I think overall next year is going to be a very fruitful year as well. But that doesn't mean that you wait till next year. Take action now because you've got to be in it to win it. What I say to my team members, like you snooze, you lose, because there's a lot of people that are fighting for these allocations for an invitation and you've just got to be in it to win it. You just never know. And the federal government may allocate more allocations towards the end of the year. They did that last year. So that's this financial year still. So you want to be in it to win it. You don't want to be scrambling to lodge an application once you hear that, all the allocations have gone up again. Anyways, I hope that video was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share this with people who need it. Thanks, guys.